MTF Epsilon-11, MTF Epsilon-11, also known as Nine-Tailed Fox. They're the SCP Foundation's final answer, the squad that only shows up when a site stops having a breach and starts having a full-blown catastrophe. Their job is simple: get in fast, take control, and stop the facility from collapsing. They're not called for minor incidents. They arrive when multiple SCPs are loose, systems are down, and the entire site is falling apart. You recognize them instantly: bright orange suits, gas mask helmets, P90s ready, and a 9-man formation moving like one mind. When they enter, alarms are screaming, lights are dying, staff is panicking, and they just walk in like, "All right, we'll handle it." They take on everything: hostile anomalies, dangerous memetics, rogue personnel, dead generators, broken comms, whatever turns a containment breach into a Keter-level nightmare. And whenever the announcement hits, Epsilon-11 has entered the facility, everyone knows two things: the danger is at its peak, and the only team built for this level of chaos has arrived to end it.
MTF Mu-13. People always think the SCP Foundation only deals with monsters you can shoot. Nah, man. Some of the scariest stuff out there doesn't even have a body. That's where MTF Mu-13 Ghostbusters comes in. These guys pull up when something's walking through walls, whispering in your head, or throwing chairs without touching them. You can't punch a ghost, so they use wild tech, like UV blasters that fry shadows, reality anchors that make space stop glitching, and those weird electro-thermic packs that suck spirits up like vacuum cleaners. Most of the time, Mu-13 rolls into some haunted spot, scans the place, figures out what kind of spook they're dealing with, then locks it down before some poor civilian gets possessed and starts floating. They also handle specific SCPs, like those Class A ectomorphs and that creepy shadow thing from Containment Breach that only shows up when the lights go out. The regular teams can't even touch those, literally. Mu-13 isn't flashy. No tanks, no giant guns, just brown uniforms, black pads, weird helmets, and gear that looks like it came from a science fair run by demons. But when the Foundation hears, it's invisible. It's inside the walls. It's inside me. Everybody steps back, and Mu-13 steps forward. Because if it ain't physical, yeah, it's their problem. MTF Nu-7, MTF Nu-7, also called Hammer Down, was created for one reason: to deal with the moments when everything goes wrong. Most MTFs handle small cases, but Nu-7, they're the Foundation's full military squad. Tanks, helicopters, CBRN experts, engineers, the whole package. One day, the Foundation suddenly lost all contact with a major facility. No radio, no reports, nothing. When a site goes silent like that, the Foundation knows it's not a glitch, it's a disaster. So the O5s immediately called Nu-7. As Nu-7 moved in, their job wasn't to fight everything in sight. Their real mission was simple: figure out what went wrong, protect whoever's still alive, and re-secure the entire area. They checked for any escaped anomalies, looked for signs of hostile groups, and made sure no danger could spread outside. Slowly, room by room, they brought order back. Engineers sealed damaged sections, CBRN teams checked for toxic threats, and infantry guided survivors to safety. After a few hours, the site was stable again. That's why the Foundation trusts Nu-7. When chaos hits, they bring control back. MTF Alpha-1. People inside the SCP Foundation always whisper about one team. A team most employees never see, and honestly, don't want to see. They call them MTF Alpha-1, the red right hand. The story goes like this. Whenever something happens that's too big, too dangerous, or too secret for anyone else, the O5 Council doesn't call a meeting. They call them. Alpha-1 isn't like other MTFs. These guys don't show up in reports, don't appear on camera, and don't leave footprints in the hallway. New staff at Site-01 learn it quickly. If Alpha-1 walks past you, you don't ask questions. If they enter a room, you step out. If an issue reaches their level, it means every other team already failed or wasn't allowed to know the real truth. Some say they handle the Foundation's darkest secrets. Some say they protect the O5s directly. But the only thing everyone agrees on? Alpha-1 is loyal, unseen, and always watching. And if they ever show interest in your department, it means something important, or dangerous, is already happening behind the scenes. MTF Zeta-9, MTF Zeta-9, the Mole Rats, wasn't a famous team, but the Foundation respected them because they went into places no one else would. One day, an underground anomaly appeared beneath an abandoned research wing. The layout kept shifting, hallways expanding and shrinking. Regular scouts tried to explore, but their gear failed and some of them went missing. So the Foundation called Zeta-9. The Mole Rats entered calmly, not to fight anything, but to understand how the place worked. They marked the walls, noted the distortions, and studied the looping rooms. Each step felt like walking through a strange puzzle. Deeper inside, time felt slower, and their voices echoed oddly. But this was normal for them. They identified the area where the anomaly was strongest and placed stabilizers so scientists could study it later. When they came out, tired but steady, someone asked, "Is it safe now?" Their captain replied, "Safe enough, but still weird." That's Zeta-9, the team that explores the impossible so the Foundation can keep control.
MTF Lambda-5. When the Foundation sees a whole corridor twisting like it downloaded a bad update, they know exactly who to call. MTF Lambda-5, the White Rabbits. These guys aren't built for normal breaches. Their entire job is stepping into places where reality glitches, bends, or straight up forgets how to behave. If a room loops forever, if a door opens into another dimension, if the building starts shifting its own layout, that's when Lambda-5 rolls in. They're trained for unstable realities and warped environments, moving through spaces that change every second. Their gear is built for chaos, reality anchors to pin space back down, distortion visors to block reality shifts, and tools that still work when physics doesn't. They navigate the mess, track down whatever's bending the environment, and lock it before it spreads. In the SCP world, everyone knows, when reality breaks, the White Rabbits fix it. MTF Iota-10. MTF Iota-10, better known as Damn Feds, is the SCP Foundation's undercover takeover crew. These guys stay hidden inside real agencies, FBI, CIA, MI6, police departments, living full double lives like it's nothing. To everyone else, they're just regular officers doing regular work. But the second a case starts acting weird, files changing on their own, evidence moving, witnesses reporting impossible stuff, Iota-10 wakes up. They drop the normal cop act, flash Foundation clearance, and instantly take control of the entire investigation. They run on a simple cycle: find the anomaly, claim the case, secure everything, ship it off to the Foundation, then scrub every camera feed, report, and signature until the whole thing looks like a dead-end mistake. They've quietly handled major recoveries like SCP-210, SCP-437, and SCP-3458. Basically any case where weirdness slips into official government hands. MTF Xi-8. MTF Xi-8. Last to fall. The squad the Foundation calls only when Sarkic horror goes from bad to catastrophic. Battalion strength, heavy gear, zero hesitation. The sharp edge of the Kelipat Noga initiative, built to stop a guaranteed Sarkic invasion. They're led by Field Marshal Raina Mahia Tariq Sadr, a commander who treats flesh-twisting monsters like mild inconveniences. Xi-8's mission is simple and insane: secure or destroy any Sarkic entity or artifact before it turns the world into a meat disaster. Picture this: alarms blaring, walls pulsing with something unpleasantly alive, personnel scrambling. Xi-8 enters unfazed. One soldier even jokes, "If I die early, tell payroll I tried." When the job's done, Xi-8 walks out like it was another day at work. If Xi-8 shows up, the world was about to end. If they walk out, it didn't.